Hello queens. I'm back at y'all with another client tutorial, and today I'm showing y'all how I created this beat, and we're jumping straight into the video. I'm starting it off by cleaning my client's face. Now that the face is all clean, we're just going to proceed to doing the eyebrows. So as y'all can see, my client already has nice natural brows, so we won't really have to do much. I'm first going in with my LA Colors black eyeliner pencil. Yes, I did say black. I'm out of black brown, so I have to use black, and I'm using this to outline her brows. Since the shade of the pencil is so dark, I'm making sure I'm as light-handed as possible when applying it. To outline the front of her eyebrows, I'm going in with my Nicka K brow pencil, and this one is in the shade dark brown. Now I'm just going to continue and do the same thing on this side. Now that both brows have been outlined, I'm going back in with that LA Colors pencil, and I'm using it to fill in the sparse areas. Once I've made my way to the front of the eyebrows, I'm taking that Nicka K eyebrow pencil and I'm using it to create little hair-like strokes. Before I clean up the eyebrows, I'm going in with my I.envy clear eyelash glue, and I'm going to use this to lay her brow hairs down in place. To clean up her eyebrows, I'm going in with these two Nicka K concealers, and they are in the shades 02 and 07. First, I'm going to be going in with the shade 02, and I'm using it to clean up underneath her arch. Now for the remainder of the way, on the top and the bottom of her eyebrows, I'm just going to be using the Nicka K concealer in the shade number 7. For an eyeshadow base, I'm going in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and it's in the shade White. Before I go in and apply the eyeshadows, I'm taking some of my Dermablend Translucent powder and I'm pressing this at the front of her eyebrows to lighten them up. And I'm also using it to set some of the concealer in place. To start this eyeshadow look off, I'm going in with this orange shade from my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm applying this to the outer edge of her eye. This is going to serve as my transition, and just about every eyeshadow that I went in with for today's look came from my Morphe 35B palette. Next, I'm going in with this deep purple shade and I'm applying it to her crease using this Wet n Wild tapered blending brush. This shade, y'all, made me so impatient. It was so patchy and I felt like it almost ruined my look, but I just stuck through it. And as y'all can see, I'm packing on this shade just to build up the color. To blend out the edge of that purple shade, I took a little bit of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade White and I just applied it to the edge of her lids. Now I'm going in with this bright yellow shade and I'm packing it on the inner corners of her eye using this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. To finish off her lids, I'm going in with this pale pink shade and I'm applying it right behind the yellow. I'm going back in with some more of that purple shade. This time I decided to use the purple from my Juvias Place Zulu palette and I'm using it to blend out the end of that pink eyeshadow. I'm lining her eyes using my Wet n Wild black liquid liner. I decided to add an accent line, so I'm going in with this water activated liner from the Makeup Plug and I'm drawing a line right above the wing eyeliner that I did, and to do so I'm using an applicator from an old blue liner. To clean up my line, I went back in with that Wet n Wild black liquid liner and I finished up the other side off camera. I wanted this look to have a little bit more detail, so I'm going in with these crystals, diamonds, and pearls, and I'm just going to be gluing them on the outer edge of her eye. There was really no specific order. I just randomly placed them, and that was the shape that I came out with. To stick them on, I'm using my I.envy clear eyelash glue, and y'all can't really see it on camera, but I placed little dots where I wanted to apply the crystals, and then I just put them on top of the dots. And now we're moving on to the face. I went ahead and cleaned and moisturized her face off camera. Now I'm going in with my e.l.f. matte poreless putty primer, and I'm using it to prime her skin. I'm color correcting around her mouth using my Nicka K concealer in the shade 07. For her foundation, I'm going in with this Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation, and it's in the shade Warm Sun. To highlight her face, I'm going in with my Nicka K concealer, and I believe it's in the shade number 4. I'm going in with some more of that concealer, and I'm using it to clean up the edge of her wing. To set the concealer in place, I'm going in with my Fit Me pressed powder, and it's in the shade Golden Dore. I'm going on top of that Fit Me powder with my Morphe loose powder, and it's in the shade Banana. To bronze up her face, I'm going in with my Black Radiance contour palette in a level light to medium, and I'm just using the sculpting shade. To set the remaining areas of her face, I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and it's in the level Dark Deep. I'm taking my LA Girl Blue Gel Liner Pencil, and I'm using it to line her waterline. I'm going in with a turquoise eyeshadow, and I'm placing it on her lower lash line. I'm finished lining her under eyes. I'm going to go ahead and dust away all of the powder. I'm going to go ahead and set her face with some setting spray, and then we're going to be moving on to lashes. And my client likes big blinks, so big blinks are what we will be going in with. I went ahead and cut them off camera, so now I'm just gluing them to fit her lash line. To highlight her face, I'm just going in with a highlighter from my Bperfect Carnival XL palette. Moving on to the lips, I'm lining her lips using my Juvias Place foundation stick, and it's in the shade Congo. I'm going in with the Q-tip, and I'm using it to blend out the edges of the liner. I'm going in with my Nicka K lip gloss in the shade Mocha, and I'm applying it to the center of her lips using this disposable lip wand. And I'm going to have her press her lips together to help me blend it out, and then I'm going to go on top of it with another lip gloss. This one is from OZ Lab, and it's in the shade number 1. Okay, you ready to see?
Oh my gosh, girl, you did so good. I need to go to the club. This ain't no just regular little. I need to go to the. This looks so good.
Period. You look like it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Do it like it's your B-day.
It's my birthday. It is my birthday. Okay. Now I gotta go find an outfit. Hey y'all,
period. Okay, queens, this is the end of the video, and as y'all can tell by my client's reaction, this tutorial was another success. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as me. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next one. Bye bye, queens. All right, now wave goodbye to you folks.
I'm feeling myself.